We are live. Let me check my other.
Hey, I'm about to say, when do I know? It says recording started.
Check my phone quick. Get out here. We hey, please love everybody in the building, whether you're present or in the future. Right, and I'm a very special guest, the queen herself, the goddess herself. And before I even like this, let me put this down. I don't know how to do the clap button on here, but what I'm gonna do is just
I'm gonna pop myself too.
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I we're going to mention today that this will not be the first time this type of live will happen. It'll be many more in the future, and I'm super excited about the conversation with XQuinn, and you know, the journey has been not only beautiful, but it's continuing. And for those who are in the live right now, please like and share this, and also subscribe to both of our channels. I've been going live for about almost a year now. She has been building in darkness, ready to just explode everything into the light. So make sure y'all go subscribe to her. I'll put it in the description today or after the live is over with. But
Right.
please introduce yourself. Let them know you ain't got to go all the way in yet, but you can give them a small introduction.
Okay, so we're not gonna go too deep, but I'm Quinn. Okay, my pronouns are they, them, he, she, everything, all of it, none of it. It don't matter. Um, I just started my YouTube. I'm happy to say that I'm on this podcast as a guest. I got to get back into my groove because I was once in this groove at one point in time, but life be lifing. So we're gonna dive deep today, um, and I'm kind of excited, really, really excited. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for this all day. For real, I have been. I have been waiting for this all day.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Right. We're using a system called StreamYard, as you probably can already see in the corner over there. I don't know if y'all see it, but I see it. And it's something new that I've never done before. It just gave a thumbs up. Okay, I like that.
Hey, hey, hey now.
Hey, so I'm gonna figure out ways to kind of get used to this StreamYard thing because what I don't like how is everything is zoomed out. Like you're at the top of the screen.
I don't like any of this, but I'm gonna flow with the flow, okay, that it gave us, okay,
That
because
man. I
I don't like how that thing flip. My hair look all strange. My camera don't do this.
Um, so I'm gonna give y'all a good intro of who I am. I've said many occasions, but for those who don't know me, my name is Jared Cinco. I am an optimistic thinker. I am everything, everywhere, all at once. I tend to take it upon any different direction, just one way. That concept of like, there's always a heads or tails to everything. So I apply that to my everyday life. And like I said, because I'm an opportunistic thinker, I tend to take things to a whole nother dimension, to a whole nother planet, to sometimes even a whole nother vibration, even universe. So we're here today to talk about the illusion of duality, the divine light and divine darkness. Now, I am more of a light being. Obviously, she is too, but
I'm in the middle. But
yeah.
in the
So
middle right now. But Kind of leaning more so, just a little tiny bit to the darkness, just a little bit more.
Okay. Thank you for the correction. Thank you. So I a lot of the things I post on all of my social media is more about kind of putting things to the light, being more lighter on yourself, not being so dark of a factor to your existence instead of being someone who's trying to kind of push things down your throat, trying to tell you you're not doing it, doing that, even though on some occasions it's needed. I just since a young one, since a child, I've always been more of the one to be peaceful, to just show the light side of everything. And within the past 4 years, which is how long my journey has about been, about 4 or 5, I've been understanding the importance of darkness and how darkness is actually very beneficial to your journey, to also your, let's just say, the authentic version of you. So, to kind of just get things going, um, first thing I want to ask you is, what is your journey been like? Like, what caused this all to start happening? What made you want to really get into research about yourself? What started it all?
Oh, that's a lot. But we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it all the way back. We're gonna take it back to like 2007, 2008, around that time period. Um, I'm pretty sure there's probably something that happened before then, but at this time in my life, we just moved into a haunted house. Mind you, I grew up in a full blown Hispanic Catholic family.
Right.
So, you know, with a little bit of sprinkle of Santeria in there, but they ain't tell nobody all that. I had to like get into this to realize like, oh, y'all niggas think y'all slick. But anyway, at the time, we moved into this haunted house, and there were, I want to say, two entities in that household. Like, it went from me just seeing them to, okay, we having like a get together, birthday parties, birthday parties, whatever, inviting everybody, to where some of the guests started to see just one of the entities, though. Just only one. I wouldn't say entity, it was a spirit. More like a trapped soul on the low, like that was stuck in the house that we were living in. And that actually made me get deep because I was already into, you know, crazy shit. I don't know, superheroes and all this mystical, whimsical things, that the world tells you that's out there, and fantasies and all. I was already into all that stuff, so I was scared
Mm.
before this time period of the dark. Okay, so living in this house, I really ain't have no choice, to be honest with you, because for some reason both entities would mess with me. One was a lady. The spirit was a lady. She's this Hispanic lady. She got killed in the house too, mind
Wow.
you.
I mean,
Yes, this is a lie. Okay, this is what triggered all that though. Like, she always wore all white, long white dress. Anyone who saw her, everyone saw her basically. If they really could see like that, and they didn't know, well, you looking at her because she walking across the fucking hallway. She don't get. She don't care. She's like real cool though, real cool. It'll freak you out, but then you'll like realize like, okay, energy wise, she's not. It's not giving danger. So
right.
it's giving friendly. It's giving open and welcoming energy almost.
Right.
So, but kind of like help me energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just subtle. Like I'm stuck here type thing. The other entity though, I assumed at that time that it was once a human soul, and it was the same human soul that possibly could have killed her in that house, and he was also trapped in there. But see, no one ever saw this nigga, only me for some reason. Like, I had a diary at the time, and I would write about all these paranormal experiences about this house because it'll be too much. Like, he gave off real pure darkness. Like, as a child, being 7, 8 years old, and you in bed, you trying to go to sleep. Everybody else sleep. You know how you just be looking around your room sometimes in the middle of the night. I don't know. Your kids being kids. And then you just see this big old dark black figure in the corner of the room. Like, it's not transparent. You can't see through it. It's like solid. Like, and then the way my closet was set up, the doors were sliding glass mirrors. And I would look in the mirror, and you can't see that nigga in the mirror.
Right.
You can't see him. He has no reflection in the mirror. So I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, at first I was scared because who the fuck is you? Standing in the corner of my room.
I thought you was done. No. Well, we just started. Whatever. She trying to bribe me with banana pudding and shit. It's good though. That's my favorite. Sweet. Nah. But
I'm trying to bribe you though.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay though. But it's just like, as a kid, you're just like, well, what is that? What is that? Like, freaking out, kind of, sort of. But over time, I don't know what it was. But over time, it was like, okay, I've grown to not be scared of it or of him per se, because I started to low key, on the low, didn't know at the time, started to do mirror magic with myself. Like, you know how, as kids, you got the candy man when you look in the mirror and you say it however many times. You got Bloody Mary, you say it however many times. Me doing Bloody Mary in the bathroom one birthday with my friends just led me down a whole nother path after that.
Wow.
Like, the huntings were already crazy because it was like, okay, it's not only that it's this big black being and this nigga shapeshift in the corner, like,
Yeah.
crazy, but it's this lady, and she's transparent, I presume. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know. I kind of knew why, but I kind of didn't know why. I know why he was like a solid, because clearly he was feeding off some fear to start to materialize in some way or form.
When fear is so strong, you can materialize with that shit. So I understand.
So I'm like, oh, this is serious. But I started bonding with the lady. I don't know why. I started bonding with her because I was already a night owl as a kid. I was already staying up till 3 a.m. in the morning watching Adult Swim, freaking downstairs, just watching Adult Swim. So shit, I'm not supposed to be watching. And then she'll like come out of nowhere, like come from like the darkest corner of the kitchen, where the microwave was, and like would just come and like sit right here and we'll just be watching TV, some Adult Swim. But when it's time for me to go to sleep,
Hey,
but when it was time for me to go to sleep, that man was waiting for me in the corner.
the flip side though, that's low key cool as fuck. She said, "I'm gonna sit and watch it with you." Shit.
No, for real. She realized that I could, like, okay, of course I can see her, because there's a few people that can see you too, that come inside. But it's like, okay, I see you. Like, okay, even though I'm just a kid, my ass was advanced somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Connecting with spirits. And then I think what scared my mom, really, and she really didn't accept anything or everything that I was doing, saying, seeing, whatever, experiencing until like 2 years ago. But she read my diary one time, and she figured out that there was this male entity, and then I see orbs of fucking light floating around in my room. Like, no, I wasn't, the orbs of light that be in your eyes, it wasn't that. I'm talking about like real life orbs of light floating around this motherfucker what the fuck is that? Like I felt like I slept in the most haunted like room in that house because it was the same place where the attic was.
Damn.
We had a bunk bed. I'm on the top bunk. My sister's on the bottom bunk. I'm on the top bunk. The attic is right there.
Damn. You was already the highest in the room. No cap.
Like I'm not even
No.
joking. Like what the freak? Like right there. Like could literally pull it down from laying down and open that motherfucker.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that experience alone pushed me forward. And then, other experiences kind of catapulted me way further, deeper into my darkness, though. Because I was always, balanced with both energies. But this is when I really started to look into my darkness because I was scared of dark at one point in time. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Didn't know what was in it. Like, what is this?
Facts.
So I had to I don't know. I was trying to but on my own time, but it was certain events and people that also played a part, good and bad, doesn't matter. They still catapulted me deeper into what the fuck is this really? Like as a whole, like me, this, everything. What is this? Cause y'all gotta be questioning a lot of shit now. That's how I felt at the time. So
Mm.
that's how this all began for me.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
Wow. That's very interesting. For me, like my journey began with two scenarios that happened in like split periods of time. So when I was like 9 years old, I was at my uncle's house in Chicago, and his place was right on the like lane, but the lane is like big enough for one car and like half a car. So one car had to like get over so the car can keep going. And on the other side is a gate, and then it's the highway. So my cousins playing like Call of Duty with sticks and shit, using our imagination. And I had to run to my dad's car to like gain the headquarters. And you know those long ass Chryslers with the long front body and a long back body, like
Yes,
them.
them shit is so ugly to me.
One of them was coming on a good like 45 miles per hour, and I'm running. And when I see him, it was like time slowed down, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna stop here. Let's keep fucking going. Like what? But then by the time closer, I noticed like my back leg was still like where he was, and by the time it got close, I felt a push on my back. And when I felt a push on my back, I turned around. Mind you, as I say this, I'm still on my feet. So when I turn around, I'm like, who the fuck pushed me? And then the dude slows down. He hits his brakes hard as if he hit me. So I'm like, nah, bro, that's crazy. So then that
No,
experience,
that had me questioning shit for real.
and when I get to college, so a lot of stuff didn't really happen in high school and shit. That was when I was kind of in my masculine bag, like working out, gym, football, and shit like that. I decided and I went through this journey of like going through my own inner university.
Right.
And since then, I've been feeling like I've been graduating. I've been on the dean's list or the universe's list, and just been evolving ever since.
Period. Shit just make you. I feel like there's always some type of event that happens,
Always, always.
and it just clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is this? And it just either pushes you to either dive deeper into it, or it scares the shit out of you, and you just stay away from the shit.
Yep. I'm a this last thing because when you was talking, I think of something. So I kind of answer to this, but I just want to ask you and let me know what you think. Peace and love to everyone.
Oh,
By the way, I
let me.
please like the video and subscribe to both of our channels. We're gonna be doing this a lot more often. Trust. So
Period.
so I was 22. At this time, I was kind of doing good in my journey. I was figuring myself out, journaling. This like I finished like my first journal, and I was like, I went to a hotel just to spend time with myself. Sitting in a hotel.
Hey, I used to do that. I used to do that or go out of town for real by
That's
myself.
doing that now. I'm upgrading. You feel me? So, anywho, I'm sitting there smoking. I have a good sized blunt. Not gonna lie. I call it a finger because that's how big it was. Anywho,
Dang.
the desk is like the desk with the T is there. 2 inches to the left, I see the figure of thought in the wall, like clear as day, like clear as day in the wall. And as I'm there, I'm looking at it like, am I tripping? I even like, that's wild, bro.
Nah, cause them moments be strong as fuck. Like I don't know. There's a lot of moments I had where I had to like take a step back, look
Yeah,
at that shit from another angle. Like you lying or you for real?
you feel me? I asked that because um, has there been a time where brother or a goddess that have shown themselves to you through a material aspect?
Hmm. Let me think. Through a material object.
And I want to know we just warming up right now.
I
No,
know. Listen, look, we just warming up. It didn't even get deep yet, y'all. Um, through an object. I think so. Look at me. I done had so many freaking entity encounters, like actual deity entity encounters, that that should be like, what the fuck? What
so
the
which
fuck?
ones you have? Because
But material wise, let me get the statue because it was a statue, and I was off of some shrooms. Just a micro dose, nothing too serious, and it's a mermaid statue.
right,
Now, it was the only statue at the time on my altar. Don't worry. It's all colored and things. Don't worry about this, y'all. This is blood. Sorry, YouTube. Um, but okay, so this was the only statue on my altar at the time.
wow,
Um, that did not have anything dedicated to it. It
mm,
was like free and open and vacant. So I'm having like a conversation with my other little statues because, I don't know about nobody else, but the spirits I work with and the team of, whatever I work with, they be they be talking out of statues when you have them like available for them to do. So I'm just having a conversation. Like always though, like always having this conversation at my altar, talking amongst the entities that I work with, like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how the next few days is gonna go. Like for real, for real. And this, I immediately hear a name in my mind. But I'm just like Vapar. And at this time I was working a little bit heavy with the Goatias. And it was like I was working with them for like some months. Like not even gonna lie to you. And of course, there's like two Goatias that have like a similar names. Like you have Vapar with a V and you have Zapar with a Z. But this is Vapar with a V. This nigga pops up in my mind or comes forward through in my mind. And he's like, he interrupts the whole conversation I'm having, by the way, with my altar. Like, he don't give a fuck. That nigga didn't care. And my head snaps toward the mermaid. But at this time, I didn't realize that this nigga was a mermaid siren like Goetic demon at the time. So I'm like, why am I looking at this mermaid? He mid conversation, he just interrupted the whole conversation. He's like, "Does that mermaid belong to anyone? And if not, can it be mine?" I'm like, "Damn, nigga, where the fuck did you just come from? Where did you just come from, bro?"
That's funny.
And I'm like, "Sure, of course." So, I done painted it, well, colored it, semi-colored it, how he wants it or whatever the case may be. And he just like kind of sits on my altar now. Like he called for that. I don't know. He wanted to be there. And I was like, okay, we can do that. But that was one of the first times an entity, was like, hey, this physical item, can I like inhabit that shit? Like, is it free? Like, yeah. You just interrupted the whole conversation, but yeah, you can come on and join us.
So hilarious because like I've had like moments where so I'm a super daydream. Like like earliest I saw like the Metatron tube and like a figure I was looking at. I'm like, why you just floating in my abyss like this? Like, what's going on?
They be like, where did you come from, bro?
It'd be I ask often because I don't have statues or anything like that, but I do keep things in my room just to provide motivation and discipline, so I can stay in my journey. And one of the things I often do during the day, I ask like, "Hey, is there any energies within that want to speak to me?" And sometimes it be the goddesses or gods, and they just give me like the time to speak with them. And even though I be at work and other shit like that, I'd be like, "Bro, my vessel's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm listening. Keep talking. I'm listening to y'all."
Okay, for real.
And I'm saying this because it's people that are watching right now that probably don't understand the power of knowing that you have energies not only within you and around you that are waiting for a time, a moment to connect with you. And the moment you just simply open up, whether it's your ears, your heart, or even your mind, it'll give you a chance to unlock a version of you that's been waiting to receive a gift.
Yeah, you probably didn't even know you had that side of yourself and inside of yourself. Shit, motherfuckers thinking. I always tell people, well, I don't know myself all the way 100%. Truly, I'm still learning
Like,
my own damn self. So anyone who says they know me 100%, no, they don't.
yeah, they just know the version of
Cause
who
I
you
don't know what I'm capable of. Like, maybe wait, maybe y'all know what y'all about. I don't. It gets scary sometimes over here. Like, there was an aspect of myself I did not want to invite. Like, like I was still figuring it all out. And after a certain time, I just really had no choice but to confront this certain aspect, the most darkest aspect of myself. Like, yeah, scared of that shit at one point in time. That shit was not nothing to play with. But there'll be events and certain elements within the environment or certain people that would trigger her forward. And I'd be like, bruh, right now, nigga? Like, it'll be like, right now? No, it's not a good time, girl. Because that's probably, well, now, of course, I'm like this with that aspect. But at the time, it was like, I can't I have no control over you. And when you pop up, I never have full control over my vessel either, conscious mind wise.
I ask a question. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever it say that's would you say a lot of women kind of suffer through that because they're not kind of I wouldn't even say embracing, but simply understanding what that energy is within them, which is causing them kind of to respond in a more aggressive and I would just say yeah, aggressive way. Would you say that's why?
Um, sometimes, sometimes it can happen to male and female, honestly. But it's always the most primal aspect, the most darkest aspect of yourself is gonna be the most like not hardest aspect to integrate with, but low key it is the hardest aspect to integrate with. Cause it's like every fear you ever freaking had this lifetime is that, and then like times 1,000.
Damn.
Like think of all like the random thoughts you ever had this lifetime that were just like, say you're like driving and you have to stop because people are crossing the road, but in your mind you got like this one random thought like, let's hit them for like 50 points, bro. Like this is a video game. Like imagine all those thoughts and like I don't know, all the darkest shit like that you ever witnessed of yourself times like 1,000. That is like your darkest aspect. You will, I don't even know. It's like crazy. Well, mine's freaking insane. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm pretty sure everyone else is the same way though, in a way. But that shit gets deep, scary, where you really can't see where you going. Like you talking about walking into the unknown. Oh, baby, you're not gonna see shit. You're about to walk into at all. No dreams, no hints, no nothing.
That just really sparked something. What's up?
Like there was few incidents that I had to face this aspect of myself, and I had no choice. I'm not gonna speak about one of them because I don't think it's appropriate for YouTube. But
We'll save it for the next time. We'll save it for the next time.
right, we'll save that one for next time. But I want to say, what is another experience I've had with this motherfucker? Because that shit will be so random. I feel like I'm about to have a good day, which I do. But this is like before I really became one with this side of myself. It would be like two different people for real in the same body. It would be so strange. So it would be certain things. Like if I'm under the influence of anything that's like strong, like not no wine, not no beer, maybe some liquor, maybe. That motherfucker come out. No control over myself consciously. But subconsciously and unconsciously, that shit is like booming. Like you don't even know what you're gonna do next, nigga. Like you don't even know. Like it's that crazy. Like people, I don't know. People think this should be a game or something. I don't know, but
What would you say to this person right here?
of course, I offered those kinds of. You need help unlocking a side of yourself. I got you.
And I'll be even a person who experienced your assistance as well. She knows what not gonna lie. She knows what she's doing.
No, for real.
Oh, that I
uh,
my own experience is that you can receive all the help in the world, but you got to be willing to actually help yourself. You
no,
got to.
for real. You have to be willing to put, like, you have to be in the mindset to help yourself. You have to be open to even receiving help. Because, like, I just feel like there's, like, this big blockage with people with asking for help. They feel like it's weak, or they feel like it's, whatever these humans be thinking. I don't know. I feel like it's weak. Okay? I feel like they can do it by themselves. That's cool, but it's triple the hard work, baby.
Right, it is.
If you really built like that, okay, cool, you can take that route. But if you're not, you're gonna fold by your damn self. I'm gonna need you to go get some motherfucking help.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to go to a guide, your woo woo lady, your root doctor, whatever you got. I don't know. Go to them because they are there for like a whole reason.
Yeah.
They'll give you tips, advice, what you need to do, techniques, anything that they're channeling from your ancestors, not their ancestors, your ancestors. You have to be able to channel those. You have to be able to channel, period. not just pull a card and be like, this means this. So this. No, their ears, their astral ears, have to be freaking open.
Ooh, you did some. See, that was confirmation because I was going to ask you this, and I was like, maybe I should wait. It's confirmation. So I got two questions for you. Um, we are almost at the 40-minute mark. I do want to ask you. We said we was going to do this for an hour. What time period do you feel like we can really just keep going to? Because I'm in a flow right now. I'm seeing you're in the flow right now. So
I am in a flow. So
just
let's give ourselves look at the time. Let's give ourselves like 9:30, 10.
9:30. Hey, bet.
10 being the latest if it's really flowing, but 9:30.
All right.
Give ourselves another hour, because we didn't even get to the.
This is
I don't know what that was,
hey,
but
we've communicated on the phone and stuff, but we haven't actually like been in. This is low key, not only a podcast, but like a FaceTime call. Low key,
that's how I feel.
like exactly.
That is how I feel. But all this shit do correlate with this, though. What we are talking about.
It do. Oh,
Masculine, divine masculine, and divine feminine energy. This all correlate with that.
oh, oh,
All of it.
all
When
right.
you're focused on material only, you're in your masculine energy. You're ready to set that foundation down. Spiritually, when you're ready to get right spiritually, feminine energy. You tap into that. You could do light femininity, dark femininity. There's a difference. It's still feminine energy though, but there is a difference. You have dark masculinity, light masculinity. Difference, but still masculinity.
Right, right. Ooh,
You can do it whatever you want to do it. I don't care. Shoot, whatever benefit you, you do. But you have to be sure that you are balancing everything.
mm-hmm.
Everything. One thing about this realm, just this realm though, it's not any other realm or dimension within this realm. It's specifically the 3D material realm where everything is split. There's a split twos and threes and whatever, how many evers, whatever the hell.
Right,
But in other realms, they're all one. They're all one. They don't have a name. We know we didn't give them a name or anything, and humans didn't give them a name either. But energies in other realms, it's just one. One is all is one.
right.
It's the same energy flowing through everything, though. It's just different little aspects. So, I didn't even get deep yet, but anything you want to say on that, you would like to add?
Because you know, as not only a host, I treat this just like how I would treat if you was like in my house. I'm letting you and have like be like you're at home. So as I'm letting you speak as much as you can, let it all out because shit, I'm learning too. I don't know a lot. You feel
I'm so done.
much.
Right. Okay, so I was going deep with this. I had to stop myself pre PDF file. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, because with me, I'll start surface level. Cool. We'll start with two energies that's known down here: femininity, masculinity. But then I'll start breaking that down, and that two energies becomes four energies, and they go back to being two energies, and they become one. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. I don't know. But so a lot of people don't even talk about light and dark masculinity or light and dark femininity enough. I feel like, in my opinion, everyone is so focused on dark femininity, and I get it. That's cool. You're supposed to be, honestly. But there's also nothing wrong with being in your light masculine energy or your light feminine energy either. But you do have to in this realm specifically. I don't care what nobody else say. You do have to balance the two as one within yourself. This has nothing to do with gender. Nada. Nada, 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 nada. Because, listen, it just gets very deep. So,
And the thing is, I've really recognized is that the moment you like people get stuck on the gender point of view, it stops you from actually understanding what the full aspect of the masculine and the feminine side is really teaching you. You know,
it do. It really do. And I feel like it's very important for people who are like really trying to learn like some real like knowledge. Not no, I don't know, whatever they're spreading out here. I don't know, new age stuff where they're genderizing everything. Like, yeah, let to understand there's genders, but there also isn't any genders. Like I said, this realm, it don't, it's like, it's not a one path realm. Like, it don't give you just like smack dab, this all. No. The other paths are hidden paths, because, the government, society, and whatever the fuck, hiding shit, all this other stuff. But if you really want to seek actual knowledge, you will find that shit. You'll run into it.
just like how I did with those in that goddamn wall. No cap,
Okay?
no cap. I was like, "What are you doing?" Oh, nigga, just standing there with his staff. I'm like, "You gonna swing it? You gonna do a spin? What we doing?"
Oh my god. For real, though.
Okay, so when you was going into the conversation of um, direction, of you speaking on the part of you that is kind of the darkest, and everyone has that darkest aspect of them, which is like that impulsive thinking, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I looked up into instead of the regular seven chakra systems, I looked into the 8 and 12 chakra systems, and the eighth chakra system is the soul star chakra.
Yep.
Say that the soul star chakra, you have to kind of face that version of you. You can, let's say, integrate version of you without being too uh, fearful, I would say.
Mm.
And you know how to face that version of you and integrate it and balance and heal with it. That allows you to kind of tap into a higher version of just the seven that's in the body.
Yep. So people don't even know that there's two chakras below your root chakra.
On one of them.
You got your earth star chakra, then you have the earth star gateway chakra.
Mm,
Then you have, it moves up. People don't count certain chakras, but we have a lot of chakras that's in the body. It's more than seven in the body, but I
mm.
guess New Age spirituality just decides to pick and choose what chakras to popularize. I don't know. But you do have a higher heart chakra. You have some of your glands are chakras.
Yeah.
There's just it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie with the chakra thing. You really gotta like dig deep with that stuff. But the reason why they do the seven because it's I want to say the largest energy portals in your body.
There are small ones. Like if there's big things that's around, it's gonna be small versions of it. It's
Hell
going.
yeah, there's gonna be smaller versions, but it's gonna pinpoint more specifically with that energy, like your higher heart chakra and your heart chakra. Same thing, same thing, but your higher heart chakra is a higher gateway than your heart chakra.
Mm,
Heart chakra, motherfuckers can't even get to the heart chakra. So I'd be like, well, you can't get there, baby. I don't know.
yeah, true.
You're not gonna experience these hidden portals and gateways within your body. Just hidden knowledge and insight. That's what I see it as.
Shoot.
They got your soul star chakra. That's like, was it 12 inches or 12 feet above your crown chakra?
Damn, 12 inches or 12 feet. That's a big difference.
Yes. It's one of them. It's one of them. I think it's 12 inches above your crown chakra is your soul star chakra. Yeah. That should, yeah. That should be where it is. I'm about to say 12 feet sound a little bit too high.
Right. This is
Even those have either masculine energy, feminine energy, or both.
yeah. Some energies are real life like hermaphrodites. That's the word.
Yeah, or androgynous. You can hermaphrodites, androgynous, androgyny, all them words. They really ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
They've been here for a long time. So yeah,
Okay.
you
So
got yeah, them chakras, elements even
yeah.
have what primary a primary element of masculine energy would be air and fire, and then water and earth are the feminine elements. But then it's almost the same thing where, okay, like you got the element of ether, the element of ether. That's all the elements together. It's where all the elements originate from. That's everything, masculine and feminine, together in union.
Would you statement commented here? Would you agree with that?
Yes, Celeste. Yeah. Celestite and Celestine. Yeah, I actually have a Celestite tower.
Wow. He's real interesting. The fact that I'm tapped into this stuff and I don't even have like a lot of tools. Like I
Oh,
don't
you
have
don't really need a lot of tools for real, but at the same time, you do kind of sort of,
I
because
definitely
if you really want to get somewhere for real, that's what the tools are really for, to like kind of pinpoint your energy.
right, right. Because I've definitely had moments where I'll have a day without my crystals and then I'll be straight. Like the day be smooth. I have my own, line of thought and it teaches and it, gets me somewhere. But then it gets to a point where like, all right, I can't go as far as I want to. But when I have a certain crystal with me, it's like everything that I want to do naturally is like amplified. So crystals really do like apply a lot of assistance, especially when you know how to activate it and put intention into it. So a lot of people get crystals and don't do one or the other, and it's kind of like using your phone at like 20%. You know, you
Yeah.
got up so you can use the most out of it.
Yeah, most definitely. People don't even, I don't know. I think people just get crystal jewelry sometimes just to get crystal jewelry. Me, I do crystal magic. It's not for just
Yeah,
wear.
I'm planning to get on that level.
You have to set intentions with the crystals that you wear. You could also change the intentions with the crystals that you wear if you want to. If you want it for another intention, you can do crystal grids on your altar to set, energy for the household and you. It don't matter. Crystals, I don't even know how I got into some dang. I think I was always into crystals because them field trips. Them dang field trips, they'll have you go mining for freaking rocks or something that they're great or something. But see, at the time, I wasn't aware these were crystals. They called them rocks.
Yeah, they did that. They definitely did.
Like pyrite was not called. They did not call that shit pyrite. They call that shit fool's gold or something.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay. But as I got older, I got into crystals more deeply. I figured out there's like a lot of crystals that people don't ever freaking talk about ever, and they always are focused on mainstream media crystals, which I get, but they can only go but so far. Like amethyst. I'm not gonna say it's like a low vibration crystal, but it has a certain level and frequency, so it's able to get you through a certain frequency. After that amethyst do what it's supposed to do, you will have to go look into other crystals that operate in the same energy but on a higher frequency scale. Celestite, angelite, um shoot, even lapis lazuli and labradorite are on a higher scale, a little bit higher scale than some amethysts. I'm just saying. There be some crystals out there that just, yeah, you'll be sitting there, and then they each have an element or a few elements. They each correlate with certain zodiac signs, certain elements, certain planets, certain numbers. You'd be like, what the like, yeah, shit get deep.
Yeah, it's never as simple as people think it is. And I definitely had an experience where, like, the first time I got lapis lazuli, my dream was so vivid. Oh my goodness! Like, uh, I think it got to a point where, like, for I personally believe in that every crystal that is created is also within us as well. So it was
Yeah,
like really kind of activated that energy that was already within me. And sometimes I'll have dreams, and even though I may not remember every single detail, I know what it's telling me. And it's so surreal. Like, it's so surreal. So surreal.
yeah. I was kind of talking about that today on my Snapchat. Like a little, like the more you put more tools you have, essentially, or amplifiers. Is what I call them: herbs, crystals, jewelry, tarot cards, pendulums, anything, all the tools, every tool. God damn it! The more of them you have, the more of them that you put together, the more knowledge that you acquire. Like every day has a planet or two attached to it, just attached to a color, it's attached to a number. Like it just go on and on and on. Like like you really have to know this stuff. You want to do that top magic like them Jesuit community people, society people, the elites are doing, nigga. You need to, yeah. It's like the only
Yeah.
reason why they can do not a higher form of magic, but is really just a deeper form of magic. One is human sacrifices. They use human sacrifices. They'll do animals. Okay, you got human sacrifices, and then they literally will decode the energy of the day by the planets, the degrees they're in, the houses they're in, the signs they're in. What is today? What correlates with today? Goddamn. You got planetary hours. Each hour is dedicated to a different planet. Like, this shit run deep.
I'm a,
Deeper than what people expected to or may have thought. They thought this was so simple. Now, you got angels and demons for each planet.
yeah.
And then you got Olympic spirits for each planet. Like it it all like it continues to break down. Just to come all together back into one.
Hmm.
But you gotta be able to do that yourself.
Yeah.
Hey sis Star. Hey everyone. Okay.
I was gonna say, like, once you finished, I was like, hey, she said hey.
I know we're here just talking, but
I call this a wonderful build. Every time I have a conversation with someone and it's actually getting to, next levels, hey, this is a great build. It's a great build.
no, for real, for real, for real.
So I'm gonna ask you this question since it went to you spoke on spirits and demons aligning with certain planets and probably certain hours too, if it's the same thing with planets as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you said this earlier, and it honestly struck me a little bit because I didn't know there was an actual difference. What is the difference between spirits and entities?
My perception and perspective, let me say that spirits, I usually call spirits, they're like once human, not still human, because they're possibly dead, you know. But I don't even know. I feel like to me, spirits is just a human spirit. Goddamn.
Okay.
Spirits. I'm funny. Human spirit, so to speak. Like, like the spirit and the soul. Because you could have one, you could have the other, or you got both, you know? So spirits is just literally the spirit of something, of a
Mm,
vessel, of a animal, of a human, most likely, because entities per se, I say don't come in spirit form or spirit like I don't know. I always associate spirits with like some poltergeist shit or something. Like I don't even use that term like that. For real. Not the candle going crazy over yonder. But anyway, the candles start going ham over there. Well, okay, whoa. But
yo, quit.
entities.
Said post.
Entities is everything else
What you?
that was never human
Mm,
and
so,
never probably will be.
oh, damn, damn. Hold up.
That's what I that's what
Hold.
I see
Let's
that as,
put
honestly.
the part second. Let me like. Let me make sure the window is straight. Let's. Spirits are beings that have lived on Earth, and they just don't have the vessel, but they're
Yeah, they're
spirit.
just kind of like roaming around, kind of like trapped.
Right. Right. And entities are ones that has never been born on Earth, but they're here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like on the 3D plane, not the other planes within this dimension, but specifically this one, the most material fucking plane in the whole Omni motherfucking verse, or whatever the fuck. Like
Yes.
they never had a body, and that's where, see, that's a whole different conversation. But that's where possession comes into play, and it's not necessarily always, I don't know, what people think it may be. Most times it's nigga, they don't have no human vessel, they never have, and they probably never will, because a lot of people don't understand that do have a human vessel. Having a human vessel is a luxury. This is a luxury.
Yes. It is.
This is a luxury. Okay, this shit, motherfuckers, they be, oh my gosh, I hate it here. Baby, you better be proud. You have you a human vessel, honey, because there's a lot of entities and spirits and whatever out there and all this good stuff. They ain't never had no human vessel. Ever. They never will. Niggas be fighting over this shit in the astrals. I don't know. Entities be fighting each other for, like, this shit ain't no, oh, anything could get in a vessel. No. This shit is like a whole luxury. Because this shit is deeper than what a lot of, I guess, the spiritual community and those in it and the spiritual leaders, they always, what they be talking about. Man, that shit don't even, some of it resonate, but some of that shit don't even come close to what really this is.
Yeah. And
And
that's
why everything is like this. And why, okay, there's, you got couples, and then, you can energy integrate, like say you don't, you don't really, you need some help balancing the other energy within yourself, but you're primarily another energy. You know, you're primarily feminine or you're primarily masculine, and then you have a partner. You have to find a partner. It don't matter the gender they is, but their primary energy has to be the opposite of your primary energy. So if you're primarily feminine, your secondary energy is masculinity. You need a partner, primary masculine, but secondary feminine energy to balance out not only the relationship as a whole, moving as one in union on some shit, but yourself. Because you can't do that shit alone. So now you have to go find a partner that has this energy that can get you there within your own self.
Mm-hmm.
You can energy integrate like that, or you can, like how I am naturally, but that's why I don't know how to even explain all that. But, or you can integrate both energies within yourself, but it's 3 times as harder to do. You don't have an outside,
Yeah, it is hard.
piece of yourself that's helping you in this body help. Like you don't gotta help. You about to be working your ass off.
Mm.
But at some point in time, everyone has to balance those energies within themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, like there's not really a option because either or, one energy, too much of one energy could kill you eventually. It don't matter if it's the light. It don't matter if it's the dark. They will both kill you, nigga. Like you can't just be submerged in one energy because it takes it there. Like this is a realm of balance, like true balance, not no fake balance. I know you can't. You can get we could possibly get away with this shit. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Not here, man. Like I don't even know how to even explain. Like too much light, you become a people pleaser.
Yeah.
You start to put everyone else but yourself first. You forget yourself at times. It's like so strange. You're all about the collective. I mean, that's what you're like. You're all about the collective. You're all about nurturing, caring yourself and others, being gentle, patient, forgiving, playful, empathetic. Like all that stuff is light masculinity and light femininity. Like that creator like, you surrender, you're open, you're always of service. Okay? You're heart centered.
Mm.
You're heart centered. With dark femininity and dark masculinity, you are soul centered.
Mm.
It's ew, like you're more about inner power. You become a little bit selfish. You put you first. For real. Not anybody else. You first. You become very all you're authentic. You become, instead of overcoming fear, you're fearless. There's nothing to fear. Ever. When you're in dark energy, you're more passionate, you're more confident. It's where your confidence comes in too a little bit. Because see, with the light energy, you could be this guru, sage, whatever, but if you ain't go through the darkness of yourself to gain the confidence, the self love, the sexuality, the sensuality of yourself, your power, your expression, that you can become creator and a destroyer, you're not really gonna thrive in your light essence like how you would think you would. Because you got to go to a soul level. You got to get personal. You got to get very personal. So dark energy is, I want to say, more womb centered.
Mm.
Root chakra centered wise. This is a primal aspect.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a primal realm, the most primal realm that there is. But people don't understand how it could be the most primal. Again, this is the only vessel motherfuckers ever had. I'll put my whole soul on this. This the only vessels motherfuckers ever had that you could take both energies and become one within yourself. You have an option to do that. You see all these damn mythologies, deities, they got multiple wives for a reason, baby. They can't do that shit. But they can. They'll pick a partner. Like in Hinduism, you got Shiva Shakti. That's a great example. Shiva, you got Shakti. Whoever's whoever. Shit, Shiva could be the woman, but she's more masculine or whatever. It don't even matter. Shiva Shakti. Okay? But they move as one. They didn't become one. They just move as one. There's not a full integration yet to become a whole nother being yet. And then you have Shiva Shakti again, but they become a whole nother motherfucking being
Mm.
in general. A whole different being.
Damn.
And that's a being in itself. It's the same thing with here. You can
Damn.
either have help. It's not bad to have some help. Shoot. But eventually you have to balance both of them inside of you though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna have to. There
Got
is
to.
no way around it. Shit, I wish there was, but there's not. You're going to eventually have to face the darkness. Cause this is it's deep. It's like a the void. That's what darkness, the void, chaos. It's like you can like all these people out here they think this shit is gonna be easy because they're a conduit of chaos. They're able to produce chaos, baby. That don't mean you are able to control it. That don't mean you are able to do magic for real. You have to train yourself.
Yeah.
You have
So
to work for this shit. This is that type of realm. This ain't no, oh, let me just think it in my mind. No, you have to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally be there as a whole to really get to where you see yourself. Well, now I said the signs of, what I said, signs of too much light.
mm,
Yeah, you become a people pleaser. You become
right.
a people pleaser. It's like you care about people's opinions more than you care about your own opinion, and like their view has an effect on how you view yourself. Like that is when you have too much light energy.
Yeah.
Now, not enough light energy. It's like you're not aware consciously. You're not aware, like you're disconnected from your emotions. You're stagnant. You're rigid. You feel unsafe with your own self. How the fuck? I don't know. Some people really don't feel safe with their own self. I don't know.
Wow.
They, then you got the darkness. Too little darkness. You, you feel disempowered.
Mm.
You give your power away. Too little darkness. You just give your power away, not knowing that it's yours. Give it away just because you're nice. Just because you see this person as an equal, you give your own power away to this motherfucker. Nah, Bookie. You don't have enough darkness in you. You're still, you're I don't know, getting there. You need to get there, but you fear the unknown, of course.
You're cooking right now. Not gonna lie.
Huh?
Cooking right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Fearing the unknown, lack of darkness. You fear letting go and just trusting in your whole self to lead you when there is no light. Like that's too little darkness, too much darkness. See, people think just because they Oh, I'm just a chaos being, baby, whatever, whatever. No, you're not, because you got a human vessel right now. You both right now. You have to realize that you both. But people sometimes be stuck in the occult and they stay there.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it is, but real occultists, they not gonna tell you, but they be doing angel work behind closed doors. They keeping that light body up to par with their chaos. Like they're keeping it up to par. But their focus, their main audience is the occult. So that's what they're speaking on. But they're not gonna tell you about no angels they work with in the back. Work with fucking Saint Michael in the motherfucking back. Saint Peter in the back.
Hmm.
Okay, they're not about to sit there and tell you that. So then they don't acknowledge it, then you have these people that are watching that, okay, let me just go into chaos energy full force and not worry about my light energy. What's gonna happen is you're gonna overload yourself to the point where you become so chaotic you can't even control your own emotions. You can't control yourself. Your emotions are gonna be all over the place. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna spiral. Okay, you're going to freaking spiral mentally. And
A lot of the stuff you describing, I've definitely went through as well. People put
yeah, trust me, it get like another trait of like too much like perfectionism on the low. You want to be perfect all the time. You need control all the time. Maybe no, you gotta let go sometimes. Sometimes letting go does less damage than holding on.
it,
It's up to you to figure out which one you need to do.
it, man.
There's times for things like I don't even know. It's so much. It's so much. I'm not gonna lie, it is. It is a lot. But honestly, it's not because this vessel clearly is capable of holding these energies in one fucking spot. But you just have to be able to want to achieve this power within yourself. You want the best shit, the best path, the best career, whatever, best anything, best everything, best purpose for your human purpose or whatever the point may be. But it's all the same.
Man, that's
One
rough.
is just fluid. It's fluid. It's the flow. And then the other one is just stillness and silence.
Mm, mm. Would
It get
you say
deep.
silence is the and the movement is masculine, or is it opposite?
What?
Stillness and silence, is that
So
feminine?
stillness is the masculine energy. That's
Uh,
that's stillness, presence, mind and spirit. It's
mm,
like the initiation, the initiating, the structure of yourself. The feminine energy is the soul in the body,
right.
the intuition, the flow, the fluctuation, all that good stuff. So
I feel like all versions of me is here right now.
probably we're talking about all the versions. So they better
Yeah.
be they better be popping up. Now I do have some notes in here about toxic masculinity and toxic femininity.
So before you go into that, though, before you get into that, since you went really deep dive into light and darkness, I'm going to take the approach of going into light and darkness from breaking down the words itself and giving a deeper meaning than what the word is actually given to us. So, um, light, Light, the natural spelling. But if you break down this light, the Li is three different aspects of how this word is spelled. You got Li, which is lithium, which is an element that's actually pushed to the side, like a certain entity we should all know of already by now. Um, Then you have lie, which is resting or deceiving one person. And then you have lie, which is also a metal hydroxide, which is also used for solving of tissue, which is fucking crazy. Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
but not surprised. Not surprised.
And then you got GHT, which is the other side of the word, which also represents growth hormone therapy. That's very fucking interesting. And you also have eats, which is consume, and then you have IT, which is also like information technology or the want. Because if I was saying I want that right there, I need it, I need that. It's like saying you want the want. And if you was to kind of break down this word light, is basically using the different aspects of how you can grow yourself with the versions of you that was really put away. Because a lot of times people don't recognize how powerful their light is and how it can really get them either out of situations or even.
Yeah, that honestly, yeah. People
Yeah,
be so in their dark energy they forget their light. And they wonder why they're battling their mind in the middle of the night. You having health issues in the middle of the night and shit. You like, whoa, what's going on?
yeah, that,
Because that light needs to be just nurtured just as much as that dark energy. But see, they don't do that. That's what gets them fucked up. I got me my light. The first thing I ever figured out was what I was on the light side.
right.
Because what you are on the light side, rank wise, species wise, whatever you figure out, it's gonna be about the same on the dark side. If you're up there in rank, you're gonna be, gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it to freak out. But I learned who I was on the light side before my darkness.
Mhm. That's beautiful though, because it takes a lot for me to like for everyone to get there. Because even for myself, like I still have so much more to do. I have an idea of what my life completely is, but I haven't gotten to a point where I completely see it like a naked eye. And I know me and you that one time talking about what we've been experiencing in our meditation. And I've gotten a viewpoint, but it's been so long since that position. It's like, am I embodying that energy and just moving with the complexity of what that energy showed me? Or is it because of amplifying more and more, there's more for me to understand and grow to by just
Yeah.
sitting
Every
down.
time you evolve, there's more. Like, there is no stopping point with this, honestly. Like, again, this is a realm with an ass of paths. Like, they all lead to the same goddamn thing, but ass of paths. A ass. So, all this, all these things and all that, it really, you're still going kind of like not the same as the person next to you, but y'all on the same goddamn, y'all going to the same goddamn place, trying to figure out the same goddamn junk, just different perspectives and perceptions. That's all.
Mhm.
That's why I don't tear anybody down with their belief systems. I really never have, because it's just like, okay, well, you see it as that. It doesn't ever resonate with me. I didn't tried to do research in all types of religions and nothing resonated.
Right.
Nothing. As soon as I got to spirituality and talking about like ancient teachings and modern day teachings, even that shit resonated so freaking hard.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, you know, everybody to understand. It's not like at all. That's the beauty of the journey, though, because when other people don't understand you, that means you just gonna have to double down on your damn self. Simple as that.
Right.
And that leads me to breaking down the word darkness. Yes, a lacking illumination, also a representation of. If this whole room was dark, y'all gonna be like, the fuck going on in there? You gonna have a
For my
realization.
room just about dark.
You feel me? So, it's darkness being in a expressing, and which is the second part of darkness, is a condition. It's how you able to understand the mystery of what's going on. And by your perception and by how you understand it, that simply leads to how you're going to be able to receive what the information is. If you can receive from your perspective, it'll give you something greater than you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
And
It just
I,
get real deep with this stuff. Like, I don't know. People think it just be easy and you can just do this and you can do that. There's unspoken rules. There's unspoken, like it's a lot
it is
when you step into this path. Like, you either gonna end up like them cult people, just believing what anybody say out here, and you just so alone and depressed or disconnected from yourself that you just in a cult. Okay, everyone's probably been to that point, but or
like
you just gonna be one of them people that get on this path, and I think the hardest thing to actually do while going through all this is being authentic to yourself.
real shit, real shit. Even ask.
Because for me, I can't compare myself to everyone else. For me, I've been authentically me. I've never not been authentically me. So I never understood how you could not be authentically you until I saw it with my own fucking eyes. I was like, oh shit, these niggas. Why?
Yeah,
What are you gaining from this?
yeah, true.
People ask what's a higher frequency than love? Authenticity.
You just took that right. You just took that right out of my
You
whole.
can love all the fuck you want, but if you ain't authentic, nigga, that love only gonna go but so far.
For real, for real, for real.
Like,
So, I want to ask you, and I broke down, divine masculine, divine feminine from the word,
mm,
and I'm gonna say what my breakdown is, and I want you to give me your perspective on it, and just let me know what you think.
okay.
Start with the divine feminine. The divine feminine is a spiraling system that gives a visual view of your soul's blueprint, along with how to move forward inside your body and inside nature.
That's basically what the hell I just said. It's soul centered. That junk is soul centered. Soul
Yeah.
centered. Nature centered. Fucking, like, it connects, like, to the life force, to the death current, to everything. Like, the
Right.
spiral is an actual freaking symbol of the divine goddess. The spiral is life. It never ends. The shit is not even an endless fucking cycle. The snake that eats itself. Spiral. That's what a spiral is. That's an actual symbol. I found that so crazy though, that it actually said that.
My homie had came into the live and just commented this and only this. A spiral.
Yeah, I did peep that when he did drop that. I ain't gonna lie. I was
That was
like, spiral.
that's very interesting. All right, so now I'll give you the what by masculine. The divine masculine is a duplicate spiral system of the feminine energy. This system is the material energy of the visual viewpoint regarding the universal blueprint.
Uh, that's when we get deep. It's a duplicate. And to answer this guy's question, planetary shift, why is duality an illusion? This fit right in there. It's a duplicate of divine feminine energy. it is still divine feminine energy.
Yes.
Masculine energy is still divine feminine energy. And then that together, I don't even know what name it would even have, because it becomes one on some, all right, this is one energy. But yeah, it's just, I want to say it's like the inferior aspect of the energy overall. And the feminine energy is the superior energy aspect of this energy. So, really, again, outside of this plane, nothing is like split. Everything is one.
Right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Astral realms is Astral realms is in between, because it's the astral realms. You either see an entity that's both in one, or it shit. Lucifer can come to you as a woman or a male. It's up to your preference. Honestly, it's your preference. That's why, this is the only realm they can freaking do that. That's why I say this realm is a luxury on the low for a lot of reasons.
Right.
You can have multiple fucking forms now in this motherfucker. Male, female, and androgynous. Goddamn, nigga. We only knew androgynous. We can split down even further, get more specific. Yeah.
You think that
Duality outside here. Shit, there's a lot of things that don't exist on outside of this realm and the astral realm. Like sex. The love we experience here, maybe that shit ain't true love. That toxic shit people be, oh, this is love.
yeah, no.
Nah, Bookie. You go to the mother realms across the fucking void and experience that shit. The love is on a different frequency, to the point where you do feel like you're gonna fucking die. Like, why is this shit so strong? Like,
Damn.
true, like, actual cosmic love is totally different. Totally, totally, totally different from what humans call love here. It's not even close. It's not even a percentage. The only way you can figure out like a small percentage, a little sneak peek of what it may be like on this type of level is self love. When you actually truly love yourself. You're not out here saying like, oh my gosh, I love myself. No. You actually love yourself. And it
Mm,
shows in the way you move, in the way you talk, in the way you dress. All that is gonna show through your energy.
mm,
So
damn.
with that being said, duality is just one of the things that only exists on this realm and naturals. It
Mm,
is an illusion, because if we feel like the universe is all mental mind, and this is a projection of the mind, this is also an illusion within an illusion within an illusion within an illusion within an illusion. You have to understand this is all illusions within illusions within illusions within illusions. Like, everything is a fucking illusion here. Everything. Everything.
right.
So yeah, duality is an illusion.
And
Shoot.
so when I had broken down like illusion and duality, I had got illusion is like you illustrating an action. So whatever you visualize is what exactly you are building an illusion on, which is what
Yeah.
these government bastards, they're illustrating all the actions that they want, and the people that keep continuing can get just, let's just say, easily programmed. They're following the action that they're illustrating. And then you got duality, which broke down to doing what matches quality living. And you can't, after everything you just said, I honestly feel like you can't do things that really match the quality of how you want to live in certain frequencies because it just don't happen there. Like,
Right.
it just can't happen there. And like I already knew that living in this realm and utilizing this body was already a gift already. But yeah, you just kind of mind fucked me a little bit. I'm kind of I'm still like, damn.
Like this realm, it just gets deep with this realm. This is probably the most. I've said this like a trillion billion times already. Like this vessel, I promise you, this realm is the most complex realm that you've ever been in and will ever be in. All the other realms, it's pretty goddamn simple if you ask me, compared to this shit. There's hidden paths, there's hidden knowledge, information. You don't even know that you can pull information from the fucking air you breathe if you're really like that. That's what channeling is. You're pulling information that is literally floating around in the fucking air. Just do like, damn, bitch.
Right. You know what I figured out today? So the element of air, only 21% oxygen.
Yeah,
Only 21%. 78% of that is nitrogen.
yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah, yeah,
And
yep, yep.
what I got was, I don't know if you've ever seen the Flash, but in the Flash, the particle accelerator exploded and the plasma hit people's body. Nitrogen opened up in their cells, which is why they was able to tap into the powers they had. So that right there made me even realize a lot more of, because a lot of the information I can pull from is like what I'm consuming simply because I'm always active. Like I don't really ever sit as much as I used to. But like for instance, I'm pulling information from this cup that I'm drinking right now. And it's really wild how everything that we think is honestly the truth, it ain't all the way.
Yeah,
It
no. It's like the smallest percentage of the truth.
right.
Like you have to be able to really, I don't know, you have to be just as complex as this damn realm soul wise to really understand this shit.
Yeah.
Like for what it is. Because you can't necessarily say it's just one thing, because it's not, it's many things. There's many everything, god damn it.
Hmm. Being metahuman, my boy, is simply being everything everywhere all at once. That's the
Metahumans.
that's the way to be a metahuman is be everything everywhere all at once. Right?
Yeah. They got that. They have that. What is that? A movie on Netflix? That's exactly that title.
Metahumans, really?
No, everything. What is it? Whatever you just said after that. That's actual. I think it's a movie or a TV show on Netflix.
That movie is not bad. And then it's another TV show on Netflix called Supercell. That
Yeah, I
movie
haven't watched it yet. I'm
it's
gonna
a,
get to it.
they finna drop a season 2 soon. It's not bad.
Okay. I'm a. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. I'm supposed to. I've been watching other shows,
Mm.
but yeah.
All right. We on the last 10 minutes of the live, y'all, and
Mm, Start break dancing. Everybody dance party.
hey,
Hey, I got the strobe light setting on this thing. Where's the dang remote?
the fact we've been laughing for a good portion of this live is so amazing. Not even gonna
Yeah. Because
actually
it's genuine energy, it's genuine connections, because you see other lives. You don't have people laughing with each other. You got people arguing with each other,
crazy.
debating. Why are y'all debating the same goddamn shit when both of y'all is right? And it's just like you just can't take on a second perspective or something.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, for instance, I my close friend, he's actually like Christian, but because me and him been friends for like 5 years, this nigga is more spiritual than Christian. And
Well, I believe it. Man, listen, my journey, I've seen a lot, okay? I've seen a lot. Man, there's different types of Christians. There's like Christian. Then you got a Christian that practice witchcraft, though.
yeah,
Them niggas know what the fuck they're doing. That's all I'm gonna say. They
man.
follow what's in that book for real, because in that book, I kid you not, Growing up Catholic, I was forced to read the Bible. I did not want to. Oh, I did not want to read the Bible ever, 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 ever. But one day, my mom made me read it for freaking punishment. So reading that junk, like, nah, Luki, they're talking about crystals and herbs and frankincense and myrrh as offerings.
Mm.
They're talking about this breastplate with 12 crystals for the 12 tribes of Judah or whatever. Like, my guy, you read a little bit more if in like chapter Matthew. Is it chapter Matthew or is it Revelations? It's one of them. Where that nigga give the same breastplate to Lucifer, but just
Okay.
missing like 4 crystals. He got to figure out what the other 4 crystals is, like a puzzle or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
You gonna give him the same breastplate you gave your follower? Okay. Like, when you really read that shit ain't. That's why God don't kill. Everybody be like, oh my gosh, why can't God just kill the devil? Or baby, baby, baby. Even
That
when I was Catholic, like, you have to understand, in order for them to exist, they both have to exist.
yeah.
One
Later.
dies, the other one is dying. It's like Batman and the Joker. Joker always doing crazy shit. You see Batman, nigga, only just knock him out, put him in jail. Knock him out, put him in jail. Knock him out, put him in jail. Don't ever kill this man. Because without the Joker, there is no Batman.
Yeah.
This shit run deep. It's without light, there's no darkness. Without no darkness, there is no light. Without no evil, quote unquote, there's no good. Without no good, there's no evil, nigga. People be like, why we can't just live in a peaceful world? Who the fuck want that shit? That shit sound boring.
Or like,
In my opinion, that shit sound boring. Where's the thrill? Where's the excitement? Where's the adrenaline? Peaceful all the time, never having to be aware of your surroundings is a little bit odd.
that's more dangerous. But not being aware of your surroundings, that's more dangerous than fucking being peaceful all the time.
Just because it's peaceful. Nah, Buki, that sounds scary. No, thank you.
That's why both systems are needed to embrace flexibility. Real shit.
Like, this realm as a whole, it just runs deeper and deeper. The deeper you get, the more you learn. It's like a non-stop. Like, there is no ending. Like, there is no final form of yourself. Like, literally, there's none. Zero. You just keep going. You're going to keep accumulating vessels and forms and names and whatever the hell through all these lifetimes. There's no final form. This ain't no Dragon Ball Z. But you see how also in Dragon Ball Z he hit a form a few couple times, nigga unlock a new form. He ain't even
Yep.
know this. He ain't even know he fucking had.
Yep.
You gotta dig for it. You have to really.
Real shit.
You gotta really train for it. You gotta really, like, to break your own limitations. You really have to push yourself.
Yeah. 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 XQuinn in the building. Ooh.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
God damn. You good, bro? All right, cool. God damn. Damn.
No, but this track get deep.
Oh my God. Hold up. Give me a second. Shit. Oh, bro. Everything when you was saying, I'm just like, bro, huh? Okay. I'm here. We here though. We here. Cause like a lot of the stuff that I've learned was like that's kind of on the spot, or I actually took time to journal it. And I actually do need what was that crystal bro had? He said this Celestite.
Celestine, yeah, Celestine, yeah.
That motherfucker. I need that. I need that one.
It's a good crystal. It's a good crystal. That shit link you to higher realms. All type of stuff. Communicate with higher beings. All that stuff. It's a good crystal to have. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's beautiful, powerful, enchanting, great life. Like
No, for real. I liked this. We should do this because there's so much.
so much.
There's so much to talk about. Oh my gosh.
It's just and so thank you for everyone who's been here. Thank you to everyone in the future that's listening to this moment right now. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. It's very, very interesting. I have music dropping Friday. She is posting early today, and you're working on more handcraft necklaces and stuff like that. I think you're working more I can't do it right now. My brain is still trying to collaborate. What the fuck? No cap, bro. Like not even.
It's me over here listening, but I'm like half listening, just like, because my mind is like, damn, I just said a lot now. I'm over here thinking about what I done said. Wait, nah.
Man. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna make sure I have all our information in the description. Make sure y'all go, invest into her. And it's the same thing as
For
investing
real.
in. So, I thank you for being here. Seriously, I really do.
I was happy being here. Okay, this was a great conversation to have. There's a lot of information that was being said and insight. Like, I like this. This was a good one.
Very great one. Very great one. And look, we right on time. Some on that.
Come on now.
No time.
Timing. Timing is timing right now.
Definitely. I love y'all. I love you as well. No cap. And
Love all y'all too. Everybody, you, them, everybody that's here, everyone in the future that will be here.
all right, y'all. Peace.
Mm-hmm.